Anti-racism activist and educator Jane Elliot explained how the race sizes of continents are heavily distorted in world maps today. Africa, despite being bigger than most other land masses, is depicted way smaller than it really is on maps. Listen and pay attention.
Ever seen a map that looked like this before? How many of you have ever seen this map?
Seen that map.
Yeah, isn't this the map that you use K through 16 in the United States of America? Now, folks, look at this map. According to your social studies teacher, what is the equator?
Right,
an imaginary line where?
Yeah.
Around the center of the earth. Then if this map is correct, then the equator must be here, and Chicago has a tropical climate. Now, folks, this is the map that we use in the schools. Look where the United States is, in the middle of the world, right? Now, here's the USSR, which is no more, of course, Mongolia, China, Africa, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. Now, look over here. USSR, Mongolia, China, India, Pakistan, Afghanistan. Two Indias here. We have two Indias. Did you know that? Now, people, this is a flat-out lie. Look at the size of Greenland and the size of South America. According to your social studies teachers, what were continents? Largest land masses on the face of the earth, right? Now, do you know the continents? Africa, Asia, Australia, Antarctica, Europe, North America, and South America. Did I say Greenland? Well, Greenland isn't a continent, but it's a huge landmass according to this map, right? The map is a flat-out lie, people. If you read the legend on the map, here it says, in fact, South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland. Now, look at this map. The equator on this map is down here. All the white countries are larger than they should be, and all the countries of people of color are smaller than they should be. This is a visual image that teaches children a lie. In order to make this map anywhere near accurate, you have to take this over here and put it here like this. Now, well, can somebody hold that? Can you hold that down there, somebody? Are you a somebody?
Sally is a somebody.
Okay,
yeah.
Sally's a somebody. There. Now, take a look at the difference. Does that give you a different visual image of the importance of the United States? People, the way you use things like this, teaching aids like this, are what make you and I racist. We were taught that this is the way the world looks. It's a flat-out lie. How could a parent not be a racist? How could a white parent not be a racist?
All countries in which there are predominantly white people are larger than those in the southern part of the world. You have children going to school, and they're seeing this map.
Right.
They're seeing a distortion.
Yeah.
Of size, of shape, of location, of importance. In order to use this map at all, you have to take this piece off here, and put it over here. Now you see, the United States is no longer in the middle of the map.
Right.
Now, I did this with a major record company in New York City, I think in 1970. And an older man stood up in the back of the room and said, "Now, Elliot, you've gone too far." I said, "What's your problem?" "You can't do that with the map." I said, "Well, actually you can." He said, "No, the United States isn't in the middle of the map anymore." I said, "The United States never was in the middle of the map. You need to realize this depends on how you draw your map." And then I pointed this little fact out. South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland.
Even though it doesn't really look like it.
No, it is. South America is actually 9 times larger than Greenland.
It's crazy.
Now, according to your social studies teachers, what is the equator? Halfway between the North Pole and the South Pole on this map would be right about here.
Right.
And that means that Iowa has a semi-tropical climate. Well, you've been in Minnesota in the wintertime.
I've been in Iowa too. It's definitely
You know that it doesn't have a tropical climate. So you have to then introduce a real version of the map of the world. That's what this is doing.
Oh, very good.
The Peters projection map. Okay? The sizes on this map are right. The shapes are distorted.
Wow.
Look at Greenland on this map. Right there. See it?
Yeah, it's really tiny.
See how small that is?
Right.
Look at it on the Mercator projection.
So why do they do that? I don't understand.
Why? Because the Pope commissioned Mercator to make a map that shows the spread of Christianity. So all the countries in which there are predominantly white people are larger than those in the southern part of the world, halfway between the North Pole and South Pole.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have children going to school and they're seeing this map,
Right.
they're seeing a distortion
Yeah.
of size, of shape, of location, of importance. If they're looking at this map, they're seeing a shape distorted, but size and location and importance makes sense. This makes no sense.
Right.
On that map, Alaska is bigger than Mexico. On this map, Mexico is bigger than Alaska. And look at Canada on this map. Look at that thing. Not much is map. Look at Canada on a properly constructed map.
Yeah.
Do you think that's important?
The world is different.
A world of difference. That's a good thought. Look at there. Look at South America and compare it to Greenland on this map.
It's almost like we're teaching kids that we're bigger, we're better.
That's right.
You know.
That's right. That's exactly what this map is. That's exactly what this map is supposed to do.
Right.
What we have in this country and call education is indoctrination. We start at 3, we used to start at 5. From the northernmost point of Canada to the southernmost point of South America, all the people in here are Americans. North Americans, Central Americans, South Americans. These are all Americans. You can't put up a wall to keep Americans out because we're all Americans.
We all grew up looking at maps, but have you ever wondered if what you have been seeing is an accurate representation of our world? Today, we are focusing on Africa and the peculiar distortions that often occurs when we try to represent its true size. To understand this, we need to talk about map projections. The most common projection, the Mercator projection, was designed for navigation. While it preserves straight lines and angles, it distorts the size of land masses as you move towards the poles. Now let's zoom in on Africa. You might be surprised to learn that Africa is much larger than it appears on a standard map. The commonly used Mercator projection significantly exaggerated the size of countries near the equator, making them seem smaller than they really are in reality. This misrepresentation has real-world consequences. It perpetuates stereotypes and undermines the importance of African nations on the global stage. It can influence perceptions of economic and political power, creating a distorted view of the continent and its diverse countries. As we continue to raise awareness about map distortions, it is essential to consider how this inaccuracy impacts our understanding of the world. Acknowledging the true size of Africa is a small step in recognizing the diversity and significance of each nation on the continent.